What's up, and welcome to Unspoken Conversations. I'm James Crow, and here we talk about issues and situations that are in plain sight. Things that people hate to talk about, but it needs to be said, from relationships, families, friends, and life. Our goal is to shed light and understanding so that just maybe we can start to rebuild relationships, families, and ultimately, our communities. What's up, and welcome back. In this episode, I want to talk about balancing friends and relationship and setting boundaries for each one between the two. This is something that I know that we don't always do. All right. I know that in most cases, when you have a relationship, you try to keep your friendships with the different people you have friends with. I know this is something we tend to do a lot. It's not a problem with it. The problem is we don't set boundaries so that the one doesn't cross into the other one. So here's my point. If you have a relationship with a person, if you're male with a woman, woman with a man, doesn't matter. You got a relationship, right? You have to understand that this person had friends before you came along. They had friends before you came along. These friends may mean more to this your partner than you do at the moment. But the further time goes by, the more time goes by, you'll start to learn that you hold a better, I don't want to say better, you hold a higher position. You hold a higher position than those friends. It doesn't mean you outrank those friends, although it does mean you outrank those friends. That's what that means. But here's what you have to understand. You have to make time for the both. You have to make time for the both. And usually we don't do so. Now, here's the thing about that. If you have a partner and that partner had friends before you, right? You have to understand they need their friend time and you can't get in the middle. If you get in the middle of that friend time with that partner, you're going to have a problem between you and your partner. You have to understand that. And you're also going to have a problem between you and those friends. And the last thing you want is their friends to not like you anymore. You don't want that. There are some of y'all who feel like whoever your partner is, you don't want them to have them same fuck ass friends, the same hoe ass friends. Y'all don't want that. But the last thing you want is to be the only friend that they have. The only friend? Do you have any idea what it's like to have somebody crammed up your ass at all times because you are the only friend that they have? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Sure that's what you want? Don't run off your person's friends. Don't run their friends off. They need them in their life. There has to come a balance where they have a relationship with you and a relationship with them. They have to have both. Now, if that person's friend is on bullshit, that's where they have to have boundaries. Your partner has to have boundaries. You can only have boundaries of what you set for your person. You can't set boundaries on the friends. They have nothing to do with you. They don't owe you shit. So you can't do that. So my point to that is to say this. When you understand that your person has friends, then you can set boundaries in your relationship when it comes to the friends. You can tell your partner, baby, look, I know that you and your partners, you and your friends, y'all like to go do this and y'all like to go do that. I ain't going to interrupt. Y'all can do y'all thing. Just understand. The boundaries that I set between me and you is like this. This is what our boundaries are. It doesn't matter. This is what our boundaries are. I don't expect this from you. I don't expect that from you. I don't expect this from you. And I do expect this from you. As long as we can keep that's on the table. This is what we have on the table. As long as we can respect this on both things, we'll always be good. If you bring these boundaries to your partner, I guarantee you'll have a better relationship. It is when you do not set boundaries and you expect your partner to know this shit without telling them, closed mouths don't get fed. And then when your partner go do some dumb shit, you want to get mad at your partner because you should have knew, you should have known, you knew I wasn't going like, yeah, there you go with that bullshit. Because you set boundaries here, but you didn't express the boundaries. And when they cross the boundaries that you never expressed, you want to get mad about the shit. That is your fucking fault. That's your fault. Think about what you did. You can't get mad at your kid for coloring on the wall if your kid has never, ever heard you say, don't color on the wall. Hey, you know what I'm saying? What'd you think was going to happen? It's part of warning. It's part of warning before they do it. It's part of it. You get what I'm saying? It's just what it is. So your partner that's going to have the friends, whoever, or you having your friends, you need to understand there are certain things your friends can't do. There's certain things your friends can't do. For example, fellas, if you got guy friends and your friends call you all hours of the night, you have to know that's going to piss your woman off. I don't give a fuck if you come from a gang background. I don't care if you come from a all my homies mean the world to me background. I don't give a fuck what it is. If your friends is calling you all times throughout the night, what do you think this woman thinks every time that phone rings? 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, phone ringing. You don't think not even a piece of this, not even a piece of her brain. You don't think not even a piece of her brain feels like that's a woman? What'd you expect? Of course it does. So when she says even one time at 2 o'clock in the morning, it's been your phone's been ringing for weeks, for years. She been with you all this time. Your phone's still ringing at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning because your friends can't get their shit together. So they calling your phone and you letting them call your phone. And she says, baby, who's that? Why they calling so late? And you want to get mad. What you mean who's calling? You know who's calling. It's always the same people. Nah, bro. You did that. Check your fucking friends. Put some boundaries up. The boundaries saves your woman's fucking mental. It saves her mental. She ain't got nothing to think about. She ain't got nothing to worry about. I don't give a fuck if your friends call and be like, bruh, man, it's popping off out here, man. I need you to grab the thing and come over here because some shit's cracking off. First off, you a dumbass if you go. You finna let them drag you into some shit and you got a whole woman and a family? Bruh, don't be stupid. I did a video called At All Cost. I did a couple other ones also, but let's stay off of that. Are you really finna go and take this risk of losing everything because your boy called you? Because your fucking friend called you? Don't be stupid. If you're a teenager, I don't know what the fuck to tell you unless you understand what I'm saying and you wisen up and you straighten up. But if you're a little bit older, you pass your 20s, you pass your 30s, and you understand what I'm saying? All right, get what I'm saying. Don't be stupid. We can really make some fucked up decisions based on a split moment. And this is why you need boundaries. If you got friends, create boundaries. If you got brothers or sisters, create boundaries. Don't let your friends, your family call you and put you in no bullshit that's going to cost you every fucking thing. Everything. But back to the balance between the two, you have to have a balance between the two because you can't completely destroy your friendship because you have a relationship. But you can't completely destroy your relationship because you got friends. You have to know where to give and take. You have to know where the give and take is. You have to know how to give and take in both scenarios. But before you can give and take, each one has to know their boundaries and have to know the boundaries that you set. They have to know. Your friends, don't be calling my house late like that, bro. You're going to have my woman thinking some bullshit. Man, she knows us, man. We know how she knows how we get down. I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. You don't call my house with no bullshit past this time. You're going to have my woman thinking bullshit every time I have to hop up and come leave you, coming to y'all. Don't have my woman thinking that shit. Don't do that. At least you can do is respect me and respect my woman, bro. If it costs you friends, let them go. Because a real friend would never put you in no bullshit that's going to cost you family, your relationship, your freedom, your life. A real friend ain't going to put you in that bullshit. And if you're too dumb to see that, sorry for your luck. That's all I'm going to say on that. That's all I'm going to say. But as long as those friends have boundaries, you don't set boundaries in them. And as long as your woman or your man has boundaries, you set boundaries over here. In the beginning, I don't mean 10 years into the relationship, 5 years in a relationship. Now you want to set boundaries. A year into the relationship. Now you want to set boundaries. That's not what I'm talking about. Get the boundaries out earlier in the relationship so everybody knows what's what. And then there ain't no guesswork. There ain't no type of guesswork. Put your feelings, your thoughts and emotions out there on the table in the very beginning. Give them the opportunity to stay or go. Don't be scared if they're going to leave. If you tell a person, nah, I don't like when in a relationship, I don't like when my person does this, or this. These are my my deal breakers. You tell a person your deal breakers. If they cut tail and they leave, let them go. At least they know your deal breakers. And it will be up to them to cross them or not. That's how I see it. Communicate the shit. Don't have to hold certain shit. Communicate the shit. Again, there's no guesswork. But your partner, whoever your partner is, male or female, your partner needs to know that I'm gonna have these friends. If we're gonna have a problem with me having friends, you have to know I would rather let the relationship go than to give up all my friends. You have to know that, right? You tell your partner that in the very beginning. And then you ain't got to worry about losing the friendship because your partner don't like it, or losing a partner because your friends don't like it. Get that shit out. Get it out. I strongly believe that. You know what I mean? Balance the two, but know where the balance lies. Know where the balance lies. You know what I mean? Fellas, if you going out, ladies, if you going out with your friends, and you know you gonna have your man thinking some bullshit. If you ladies, if you go out and you come back drunk, some of y'all might have a man that's cool with that. Ladies, some of y'all might have a man that's cool with y'all coming back drunk, as long as you wasn't driving, as long as you ain't completely slap staggering and falling all over. I don't know, whatever your man might. But you think that man ain't got thoughts and feelings too? Are you that stupid to go out and stay out till 2, 3, even 4 o'clock in the morning? I don't care what you was doing and what friends you was with and what strip club, and I don't give a fuck if you took pictures and videos. And then you came back and the next morning you show your man these pictures and these videos. Do you think for a second your man can't possibly think, yeah, she was out till 4 with her friends. How do I know she wasn't this? You think your man can't have them thoughts? He could possibly have those thoughts. If he could possibly have those thoughts, why would you run it? Why would you run it? You get what I'm saying? Take that off his mind. Take it off his mind. Again, I'm not talking about working. I'm not talking about doing business, running business. So I'm not talking about none of that shit. I'm talking about pleasure, out for pleasure. That's what I'm talking about. Same thing with the men, but that scenario was for the women. So have boundaries. Fellas, you too have boundaries. Tell your woman straight up, I don't like when my woman go out and be out till 12 o'clock in the morning, because I don't be until 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, because I don't be out till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, you can be with your friends. You can kick it with your friends. But if they single, you ain't single. Sounds to me like one of y'all might need to come home a little bit early. You don't have to say that. But I'm saying if that's the person that you are and that is one of your boundaries, fucking say it so that they know not to cross that boundary. Don't fucking let them do it and then you want to get mad about it because they stayed out too late. Nah, don't do that. You tell them before they go out, be like, baby, I ain't got to worry about you staying out late, do I? Nah, we're going to be out till maybe 2 o'clock. As soon as the clubs leave, I'm going to text you and let you know that we're about to leave and such and such. That's communication. You see the communication? 2 o'clock in the morning comes, she'll be like, all right, babe, I'm about to leave here in just a minute. Somebody's pulling the car. We're about to leave. I'll text you again here shortly. Boom. That's communication. The fact that he got the text, even if the dude was asleep, even if he was asleep, at least he knows when he sees that text, oh shit, she did text. Boom, she texted at such and such time. Okay, she came home at such and such time. All right, the proof is right there. But there's no thought. There's no ill thought in his mind, is all I'm saying. Same thing when it's a dude who's out. Same thing. I know a lot of guys may not like having that feeling of having to answer to your mommy. I'm sure. And I'm sure there's some men who really don't want to be that daddy just all up in her ass. Where you at? What time was you? I'm sure there's the men that don't want that. But at the same time, like I'm saying, all I'm saying is a little bit of clarity goes a long way. Just say something. That's all I'm saying. Say something before it gets to the situation where you done fucked up. What I mean by fucked up is didn't say what you mean, and then it happens, and then you get mad because they took too long to get home, and now you mad. You never set a boundary. You never said, hey, I would feel more comfortable if you was home before 4, and then they get home at 5. You never said nothing about 2, 3, or 4, but they come home at 5, and now you mad. You know what I'm saying? I figured you would at least be home by 4. How the fuck was they supposed to know you wanted them home by 4? You didn't say that before they left. So you just as much at fault as them. You know what I'm saying? And this is the shit we ain't doing. This is the shit we ain't doing. My point is, say it, set the boundaries before they go, or set the boundaries before you go, and then everything is out in the open. That's all I'm saying. A little bit of communication. That's all it is. Balance. Balance. That's all I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I done had friends, people that I thought was my friends, would call me, text me, expect me, demand me to do all these different shit because they was my peoples, right? Didn't give a fuck about my family, my daughter, my sons, didn't give a fuck about my job, didn't give a fuck about my business, didn't give a fuck about my money, nor what I look like, my image to the world, didn't give a fuck about none of that. They wanted what they wanted at all cost. At all cost. In the moment I'd be like, nah, bro, I'm not doing that. Relationship. Done. Why? Because I didn't set boundaries in the beginning. Bro, don't call me on no bullshit. Don't call me on no bullshit. You ain't gonna have me looking like a fucking idiot because you doing idiot shit. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Set boundaries early so you don't have to check the situation and find out you didn't have no fucking friends in the beginning. They was around because they wanted to get from you what they wanted to get from you. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, put them boundaries on each one, your relationship, put them boundaries on your friends, and it will make them easy to balance the two. It will make them easy to balance. Don't let her roll over into your relationship, your friendships telling you what is and ain't gonna be. Nah, baby, don't do that. Don't do that. You remember in the very beginning what we talked about? Now my friends is my friends, my woman is my woman. And I understand that I need to balance the two. I can't spend more time with my friends on the weekends or weekdays, nights. I can't spend more time with them than I do my woman. Now, can I spend more time with my woman or with your man than your friends? You absolutely can. And that's how it should be. Hell, you sleeping with your partner, you ain't sleeping with your friends. So if you sleeping with your partner and y'all really getting it in and y'all split bills, but you giving your friends more time and attention, bruh.
That nigga's tripping.
For real.
That nigga's tripping.
Like,
Nigga, what?
I don't know what you got going on. I really don't know what you got going on. That shit should not be, no matter what. That shit shouldn't be. Your friends should not get more time and attention than your fucking man or your woman. Should not. If they do, you are the fucking problem. You are the problem in your relationship. And if your relationship is falling apart, I understand why. I don't need to say no more to that. I really don't. I'm not doing that shit. I understand that I can have friends, but I can't give my friends more time than my woman. I can't. It doesn't mean I can't give my friend time. I just can't give them more time than my woman. I know she's going to at some point feel some type of way about that. I know that. I got a whole car club and I got a whole bunch of other shit that I got going on too, but I know that I got to balance them. You get what I'm saying? If let's just say, if I was to get bored with my car club shit, and if I was to get bored with my car shit, period, and I phased out the whole car shit out of my life and stick to my woman, my car club buddies and my car guys, they may not like it, but we still cool. We'll still be cool. No bad blood, right? But if I phased my woman out and was in tune with my car guys and my car club, and that's what I put all my time and attention into, don't you think that's going to cause my woman to feel some type of way? I done literally phased my woman out for this bullshit. You get what I'm saying? I didn't say friends. I said my car guys and my car club shit. Yeah, if I phase my woman out for this is shit outside my house. Don't you think I'm having a problem in my house? Yeah. So I have to have a balance. I can phase out the things, but I can't phase out the woman. I can't phase out my woman. I'm gonna have a problem at home. You know what I'm saying? And you can remove the car club shit. Some of y'all, you can say, you box. You can say boxing. If you put your woman behind your boxing, you run the risk of losing your woman. Does it mean you can't box? No. You just got to find the balance in between the two. If you if you boxing 3 nights a week, bruh, you need to come up with a way to where you make sure you spend some time with your woman a couple nights a week and give her that time and affection and attention too. If you don't know how to do that, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. God damn it, I'm into the 20-minute mark. I didn't mean for this to go that long, but we be fucking up. As people, we be fucking up. We don't know how to balance the two, and you need to know how to balance the two. If you don't know how to balance the two, you better get you a book. You better get around some older people and ask some lessons. Fam, how you balance a relationship in your friends? How do you balance them? I guarantee an older cat will tell you straight up. Older woman or man will tell you if they happy in a relationship and they've been there for a long time. They'll tell you, are you sure them's your friends? Are you 100% sure they're your friends and not just users? If they're 100% your friends, then make it work. You'll make it work. But don't put them before your person. I guarantee they'll say that. I guarantee they do. But you got to figure it out. You definitely have to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Your person should be worth more than the bullshit you got going on in your life if you really love them. But that's all I'm going to say about that. Until next time, y'all have a good night.
They are so full of the cap, man. I can't take it, need to